What's up, fam? It's been a minute since we did a collective reading sitting down in this way. Also, I'm not whispering. I hope that's okay. I just watched one of my older videos from when I was still in Japan, and I really liked this kind of sit down, kind of talking video. So I want to do that. I also got a couple new decks today. You are on fire. Your passions are ignited. You're doing the things you love, which I hope. I hope you are. I love when people are having a good time. So I wanted to kind of play around a little today and explore what these cards would like to tell us. Before I did this and before I watched my other video, I actually sat and wrote a little story using some of these cards. I'm feeling some soreness in my throat too, so I don't know if that's part of a collective message or if it's just my own throat because I'm healing from stopping smoking for the 432nd time. So if I have weird sounds or whatever, I apologize. But so I pulled some cards, I think from these three decks specifically. These are the three. I have a fourth deck. I put it into a mega deck. I made a mega deck today. I love making mega decks. What is a mega deck, you may be asking? It's when you take two decks that look similar and you put them together and they make a mega deck. But, so we might use that too. That sounds fun. I just want to read this little snippet, this story that I wrote. It's really silly and maybe not at all good, but I don't care. I'll just read the whole little thing. So I wrote, utilizing oracle cards, I attempt to write a short story. I have pulled 3 cards, each from different decks. From the Queen of the Moon Oracle, I pulled the card Self-Reflection. From the Shaman's Dream Oracle, I pulled the card The Wall, which is about obstacles. And from the Healing Spirits Oracle, I pulled the card It's Always Okay to Ask for Guidance When the Way is Unclear. And then I started writing a little story. It says, we will start our story following the life of a girl named Ginger, for she has long, flowing, bright red hair. And I named the character Ginger because the card in the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck had red hair. So Ginger is writing in her diary, as she does most evenings. The moon isn't quite full yet, but the glow of its light illuminates her face in the mirror near her writing desk. She rests her chin on the palm of her hand, contemplating where to begin her story. The tap, tap, tap of her pen against the notebook is the only sound echoing in her room. She sighs. Her emotions feel encompassing, like a too big wave rolling into the seashore. Oh, how she missed the beach. Wondering when she would be able to visit again, she looks at the palm of her hand for some kind of answer. Unsure how to overcome these overwhelming obstacles on her own, she listens for guidance as she writes. Dear Universe, what steps do I need to take to unlock the door to my destiny? Is there someone I need to talk to, or do I already hold the key? How can I better organize my life so I don't feel like I'm constantly drowning or jumping through hoops to feel like I'm completing my mission? She stops writing and glances over at the tiger's eye crystal sitting on her windowsill. She remembers a time she had a Reiki healing done and how powerful it felt. The care and attention that went into attuning her body and removing the blockages. She wrote down how that experience made her feel. The scent of vanilla wafted toward her as she followed the stream of smoke with her eyes, watching as the incense burned and swirled around her like eddies in a pool of water. Nature holds so many wondrous mysteries, she thought. Am I just here to observe it, or am I meant to change it somehow? Do I walk with someone, or do they walk with me? There are so many possible paths I could follow, so which one is the one I should follow right now? She questioned. She glanced back at the moon's bright face peeking out from behind a cloud. One foot in front of the other, it whispered back at her. She closed her notebook, blew out the candle beside her, and tucked herself into bed for the night. It's okay to not have all the answers right now, she assured herself. The path will unfold in its own perfect timing. What I did today was enough. And oh, just reading that back, it feels powerful. That was a really powerful thing. So I'm gonna encourage you, if you have cards or books, even flip to a random page in a book, and let that spark your imagination and write a story about it. We're gonna we're gonna dive in and do another kind of story, I guess. I don't know if it'll add on to that or if we'll just carry on. I just wanna play around. Let's play around. Let's start with these healing spirit oracle cards. These are really beautiful. You have a natural healing power. I love these because they have the caduceus, I think that's how it's pronounced, Hermes staff, and I work with Hermes very, very heavily. So we're just gonna play around and see what messages come out, what wants to come through, what wants to come up. Let's just hang out. Let's just play, shuffle, play with some cards. I'm gonna move some of these guys out of the way so that we have more space to play. And they're a little sticky, so it's almost like there's some resistance. And the past couple readings that we've been doing, we've been getting a lot of yield cards, waiting, kind of taking your time. Like, you don't have to have it all figured out. And that's kind of the premise of the story, too, is like, we don't have to have it all figured out right now. We can take our time. We can enjoy the process. And I think that is the most important thing. What do we have? Happiness is freedom from fear. So there could also be fear that's keeping us from doing things, you know? The video that I just watched was talking about fear too, and she said, she as in me, she said don't run away from fear. Run towards the fear. Run towards the things that make you feel afraid, because happiness is on the other side of fear, right? And that's just a quote that I heard a long, long, long time ago. Happiness is on the other side of fear. And I am feeling called to also pull from this tarot deck that's sitting right beside me. I haven't used this one in a while. Whoa, thank you. What do you have to share with us? Ooh, 10 of Swords, and it came out reversed, so we're going to take that in the reversed position. Happiness is freedom from fear. So it's like whatever was holding you back before, or whatever was pinning you down. Tens are usually typically about completion, so the completion of something. This could be the completion of taking all the swords out of you. After feeling defeated, right? This is typically a card people are like, oh, it's defeat. But this could be a kind of mental defeat, because the swords are about the mental aspect. It could be about a kind of conflict, but it could be a resolution of a conflict. So there's been some kind of resolution, probably about fear, something that you were afraid of. You've reached this resolution point and you're no longer afraid of it. It could be, in my perspective right now, presenting yourself, right? Showing up and putting yourself out into the world for others to see, right? That used to be something I was terrified of, because I got a lot of backlash growing up, just trying to be myself, right? But there is happiness in just allowing yourself to exist as you are. We have this little sunshine coming in here. It is evening, so we're hitting golden hour. Oh, we have the Seven of Pentacles here as well, which is enjoying the fruits of your labor. Right? Happiness comes when we stop trying to force things to happen and we just kind of chill and let life flow with life. I think I was listening to a meditation earlier. There's some loud cars out there. Flow with life, right? Stop trying to go against it and move against it. When we flow with life, all the swords fall out. Like, they don't stick to us. They just roll off, you know? When it feels right, do it. Look at that. This is like the spark of creation. I was starting to think of sperm and egg when the creation happens. When it feels right, do it. That could also be an innuendo. I'm gonna set these aside. Let's open another new deck. Right on top we have the Queen of the Moon Oracle, but I was feeling called more towards this Shaman's Dream next. So let's get one of these. What do these have to say? Stranger, curiosity. Be curious. Keep a curious mind. You know, instead of being afraid of everything, switch it to curiosity. Instead of being like, oh, I don't know if I should do that, and be like, what would happen? What would happen if I did that? Let's see. Shaman's Dream Oracle. What does this group of people or this individual watching this video, what do they need to hear? What other messages do you want to? Oh, thank you. Joyful muse, inspiration. You could be a lover of cats. Ooh, and the 33. That seems to be a number that follows me sometimes. 33. Oh, it's because I'm a life path 33. Or no, not 33, but a life path. Yeah, life path 33. I don't know. Maybe you're a life path 33. What is that? The master teacher. Okay, this is interesting. So not only there's a lot of symbolism here. So we have right there's so much. I can't even get it out. So you could be an artist, you could be a painter, you could be a musician. There are butterfly wings on the cat's glasses, which to me symbolizes transformation. There's also a chain. I see a chain coming off of the glasses. I don't know if it's from the glasses or if it's on the paintbrush here. You see this little chain here. But to me it looks broken. Like the chain is broken. The swords are falling out. Like you're no longer allowing other people to tell you who you are. You're doing it. You're doing what you're meant to be doing. Right? You are being unapologetically yourself. Your artistic creativeness is blooming and blossoming. And you're finding inspiration again. You're finding inspiration again. Whether it be through watching videos like this, through scrolling through Pinterest and getting ideas, you're finding inspiration through other people that you're witnessing, right? And you're like, oh, I like what this person's doing. I want to go do that. You're finding the muse. That's good. That's a good sign. Is it? I think so. We have purity on the back here, but I'm not going to read that because I put that there when I shuffled before I put it away. I do want to see what the moon, Queen of the Moon, what do you want to add to this reading for this collective of people watching this right now? Gratitude. Be grateful for the people in your life. Be grateful for these people who inspire you. I also saw trust. Listened, I heard this. What did I hear? It disappeared now. It's okay. Go with the flow. Oh, hatred. It was about hatred. And how hatred is the same as fear. If you find yourself hating someone, you probably also love them. You love something about them. If you find yourself hating, it's probably because you see something in them that you yourself are afraid to grab onto and do for yourself, right? Ooh, I feel like I I tapped into something there. I felt that in my solar plexus, like I got punched in the gut. Stay hydrated, friends. I don't even have water in here. I drank it all. All right, let's get into this mega deck. I actually have a couple mega decks. My mega deck collection is in this little box here. The one that I just made today, though, is this one. So we're gonna get into that one. And I might pull 2 cards if that's what comes out of the mega deck. This is the mega deck. It is composed of 2 Stacey DeMarco decks. This one, which I've had, and this one, which I just got today. They are, what are they? Oh, I put the boxes away. One is the Oracle of Alchemy, and the other is the Oracle of the Universe. And they both had these like gilded shiny edges, so I was like, yeah, we're gonna put those together. I also found out Stacey DeMarco has this Queen of the Moon Oracle that we literally just used 2 seconds ago. I also found out she has a Queen of the Sun Oracle, so I want to get my hands on one of those so I can make that a mega deck, the Sun and Moon mega deck. Take a breath, my friends. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You're doing an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. You are overcoming fear. You are overcoming obstacles. You are finding inspiration. You are finding things to be grateful for. That is not a small feat, let me tell you. You're doing an amazing job. If you're still here watching this video, I want you to give yourself a round of applause. I want you to give yourself a pat on the back. I want you to leave a little heart in the comments, just for fun. You don't have to say anything. Just a little heart. I'm gonna pick this one because it popped out. Magic, girl, boy, whoever you are, ladies and gentlethems, you are magic. We have 43, 23, 24, 33, lots of 3s coming up. So 333 could be significant to you. That was the alchemy card. This is also from the alchemy deck. We also have oceans and bravery. Like, you're so brave. You're doing it. You're doing the work. You are doing the work. This is also number 30. You could be in your 30s. You could be coming up to your 30s. You know, don't be afraid of your 30s because they're like, it's one of the best times of your life. It's the time of your life when you can actually start living how you want to live and not how people have told you that you need to live. Like, there's some alchemical situation going on when you turn 30 or when you're up in, that's also the end of your Saturn return. Which there's a lot of fear mongering about the Saturn return, and I don't understand, like, I don't get it, because my Saturn return was amazing. I got to study abroad. Like, if you put in the work, Saturn is the planet of discipline, right? If you put in the disciplinary action that Saturn requires of you, you are going to be heavily rewarded, okay? Like, it's nothing, don't be afraid of it. The alchemy deck keeps wanting to talk. We have a whole an wildness and electricity. Okay, there's a lot of this this spark going on. Again, I'm feeling like solar plexus energy. I'm going to take this top card too because it's from this other deck. Courage. Alpha Centauri is a bright star. Courage, which is the solar plexus. Solar plexus. Electricity, wildness. Be wild and creative. So these have similar, like, these little, your solar plexus is being activated at this time, which is bravery and courage. You are taking a chance on yourself. You're taking a chance on your life. This is so amazing. Like, I'm so proud of you. Whoever you are, whoever this video is for, you're doing amazing things. I cannot get over how, like, amazing you're doing. I just want to keep hyping you up. Like, I'm also seeing, okay, so I'm seeing this inner child here. So there's this big figure and then there's a smaller figure. It's making me think of inner child. So it's like you're doing inner child healing.